Hello, so welcome to my channel. This is the fourth day of 21 days meditation for beginners journey. So it is the how to meditate. If you haven't yet seen my previous video, I encourage you to see because you will understand the background of meditation. We talked about the why. Why should I meditate? We talked about what is meditation from different perspectives so that you will understand why we should even meditate. Now, let's talk about the middle, which is the how to meditate. This is, like I said, this is the golden circle. This is your why. Why should I meditate? What is meditation and how? This is the action part. This is the body doing it. So in everything in life, it starts with the vision, the mission, and the action. The effectiveness of any process, for that matter, including meditation, depends on your why. The best strategy in meditation is to go into meditation without any expectation yet. So you do not think of, oh, I'll be like this when I am done. Because every beginning is messy until you learn the process, until you become an expert, and then until you become masters. So it's a process. My personal research and development, I have been researching on this. I found out that actually there are no wrong ways of doing meditation. It can be effective to you, it cannot be effective to others. So whatever you feel comfortable, you feel at ease, and you are at peace with it. That's what they call alignment. Then you do it. Meditation is an ancient practice. It was not called meditation before, but they achieved the benefit of meditation. Some did it by walking, just being alone with yourself. Wherever, if you're in the river, you are alone. You are just alone. So you start meditating there, right? Or you are walking or jogging or gardening or lying on the beach, or you are relaxing. So these are some processes which is actually ancient in nature. But as we come up to this new age or new generation, we have so many terms, you have so many how-tos and how-tos. So my personal recommendation is, let's talk about this processes, and whichever you actually resonate with, then you do it. Okay? There are so many ways of killing a chicken, just like in meditation. So the first strategy is you sit in a comfortable place, or you go to a place where you are alone with yourself. So it can be in your room, it can be anywhere, it can be in your garden, it can be in your yard, it can be in the beach. As long as you are alone with yourself, that you will not be disturbed for a period of time that you have agreed with yourself to do it. How long? It depends. So beginners, we usually recommend that we get a timer, and then we set a timer, we agree, we set a schedule. Let's say we start with 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, and then you can increase as you go along. So it's a process, it's a strategy, it's a skill which is developed as time goes by. Experts and masters can shift their consciousness or their calmness in a minute. true meditation is to bring yourself to the current moment or the now. So it starts with breathing. Okay, so you bring your attention by breathing. Take a deep, slow belly breath in and slower belly breath out. So repeat this cycle just to start to focus on the current moment. So that's the strategy, and there is no other recommendation than that. The most effective recommendation is breathing, the start to calm the mind, to silence the mind. Take off our attention from the body. We become nobody, no one, and nothing. That's not thinking of the body. It's taking off attention from our environment, the places we are, the places we have been, or the places we want to go. So we take off our attention from that. Now, another is take off your attention from people in your life, like your children, your husband, your boss. Take off your attention from them. Take off your attention from your cell phone. It has become a sparring partner of practically every human on earth. Right? Take your attention from your pets, or whatever can distract your thought for the moment. You take them off you. Let me share you my personal experience on meditation, because I was introduced to meditation sometime 2010. My sister-in-law gave me books and tapes, and some of those contained meditation. So Esther Hicks, when she was introduced meditation to stay to be with yourself for at least 15 to 20 minutes, she and her husband Jerry found it kind of weird. Why should I do that? But because they told them the benefits of meditation, they said, why not? 20 minutes a day is not too much. So they meditated for uh, 9 months. And the recommendation was just sit in a quiet place. Can be in your room, it can be in your bed, it can be in your chair, as long as you do not sleep. And be with yourself. Think of nothing. And you see what happens next. So they did that. And the wonder of wonders happened to them, to her, on the 9th month. So think of the space. 20 minutes a day for 9 months. She experienced a very profound experience that has led her to be a, world known uh, public person. She wrote a lot of books. They wrote a lot of books. So that's one perspective. Another is Joe Dispenza. Why I followed him is a chiropractor actually. 2018, about 3 years back, I was diagnosed with double vision or diplopia. That's my biggest problem. All other problems, I'm physically well. I have no drug as maintenance, no pharmaceutical drugs I'm taking. I'm healthier. I'm healthy, except my eyes. So I delve into that because in his books, he has so many books, Joe Dispenza. His personal experience was what drew me into his studies. He was riding on a bicycle. He was actually on a bicycle race, and he was bumped by a truck. And what happened was 7 of his vertebrae were crushed like an accordion. 7 of them. And the diagnosis from the hospital said he is not going to walk again. It's like an accordion, they were compressed. So being a chiropractor, he knows the impact. But he had discovered something for himself. He meditated on it. He started imagining that it's already well. And 1 year, 2 months, I think 1 year, 2 months, he started walking. He was well on his body. So that is his personal experience on meditation. Now, he had thousands and thousands of students, and one of his students who was blind by birth could see after meditation. So when they attended the course, he got healed there. So I was saying, oh my God, he was blind, and me, I could still see, but it's double. Okay? So anyway, one of his students, I still remember the face. She also attended the course, and 6 months later, she got healed. And I said, why not? So I delved into his studies. I read 3 of his books, my favorite of which is Becoming Supernatural. And he has so many meditations which last for hours, the longest of which is activating the pineal gland or the third eye. So when I first did that, I experienced one of the best experience I ever had on meditation. Previous to that, I had some experiences like floating, like you are numb, like, but that was supernatural. I was floating in the air. There was something that happened up there, and it was awesome. I wanted that to continue, but well, I wish to go back there. So I'm still doing some of his meditation, but I shifted when I read about Neville Goddard's meditation. And his case is totally different. It's so simple. Just sit down and concentrate and imagine, uh, put your mind inside your brain, and things happen. The same experience with that of Joe Dispenza. He is experiencing that also. That golden white, that golden uh, light, that golden liquid that is flowing inside. It's the same, that bluish something. Then, February this year, I got so interested with an offer of 11 days yoga for manifesting miracles. So of course I said, oh my, who does not like miracles? So I joined. Yeah. There, I was introduced to yoga. And I found out that yoga has plenty of benefits. It's actually aligning the mind, the body, and spirit. The mind, the body, and spirit. It's got to be aligned to get to your optimum health and vitality. Look, the mind and the body and the spirit, if they are aligned, that's in the center. That's optimum health and vitality. When we have balanced the mind, the body, and the spirit, everything is well. So I was introduced to that. So what I did, I followed. There is a geometrical form when you do the yoga. It's a geometrical formation. These are actually ancient in nature. It's done by the Eastern cultures in so many countries where this happened, and it's working for them. So I joined, and I'm still joining. So I was introduced to what they call yoga pose, which is the Lotus Pose. And you look at those centers. If you are new, if you are very new to this is an exciting ancient practice which is done over and over and over again. And it's sometimes distorted now by the current age, but the issue is we have 7 energy centers. In science, they call it vortex of energy swirling around. Okay? And you see, we have 7 centers. It starts from below, the root chakra. Then chakra is center, right? Energy center. Then the up until here, and then the heart is green, and then blue, and then violet up. So they have a pose, they call it lotus pose. The hands, they have a position of the hand, it should be up, receiving mode. And the feet has to be also up for receiving mode. If you don't like, if you opt for calmness, it should be down like that. So we have so many mudras, they call it mudras, hand positions. But we're not really going to that. The issue is, I was so interested because imagine if I could align my body and mind and spirit in one, I could be healed. See, so by the way, the colors, those, there are people who are born to see energies. So if one person is highly opened on the third eye, you could see, the sixth sense. They call this the sixth sense. They can actually see the aura of a person. In other words, if your your aura is blue, meaning the heart, you are a loving person, something like that. If you are yellow, they interpret you differently. So people can see aura. So it's all over the world. It's not just one country. Yeah. Okay? So to make this is a very nice knowledge. The rainbow has the same colors of the 7 chakra. The same color. So there's something about the rainbow. If you want a beautiful life, you have to have some rain. You have to do something. Okay? So uh, it cannot happen. The rainbow, that beautiful rainbow of your life, will not happen without the rain. So you have to do it. The how can be the rain. Yeah. Okay, so that is uh, the introduction meditation by yoga. Pastor Sri Akarshana is my mentor, my yogi mentor online. The other one, the latest, is that of Dr. Sue Morter. He she mixes spirituality and energy, and it's so nice. It summarizes them all. So I repeat, there are no wrong process of meditating. The only difference is if it is working for you, go ahead. Or delve into other processes if it is not working for you. So, by the way, these energies are termed differently in different cultures, like qi in Chinese. So they call it qi, not energy. They call it qi, right? And to them, it's a vital force in the body, vital force, energy force. In Japanese, they call it Reiki. So Reiki healing, energy healing. In ancient India, they call it prana, or it's also in the Sanskrit term. So it's energy, or it's vitality, the body. Uh, Hindu in Hinduism, they call it Shakti. It's the same. It's energy. So again, it's taking a deep belly breath in and a slower belly breath out. The stomach should go up and down. Okay? Just like babies. When they are born and they are breathing, you see the stomach going up, not the chest. Okay? So it's belly breath. That is the ideal way of breathing. And as we grow old, we do not breathe on the stomach, we breathe on the chest. We repeat the process. We focus on something that will withdraw our attention from the current thought that we are having now. So some use a lighted candle. They light a candle and they focus on the flame of the candle as they start the breathing, as they continue breathing. So while they are focused on the candle. Some focus on a dot on the wall. So they put a dot there and they focus on the dot in the wall until the time expires. So they are looking at that. Like we were saying in the last video, we said we do not really know we were never taught how to focus. So it's focusing on something that will draw your attention from the current bombarding thoughts in the mind. So focus. It's either on a lighted candle or on a dot on the wall. So close your eyes and listen to the sound of like the ticking of a clock. Just to focus on something so that you will not be thinking over and over. So that is another strategy. Because when you open your eyes, it consumes a lot of energy. But when you close your eyes, it helps you to focus. So it's listening to the sound, whatever sound that is steady. It's just like going to a massage. You just simply surrender and trust the one who will massage you. So you just do nothing, be nothing. You know what? It takes a lot of courage to do this. So it's not easy. I'm warning you, it's not easy. You have to have the discipline, persistence, commitment to yourself that you will do it. Then notice how your body reacts. Of course, the mind wanders and you try to bring them back. So there are some tips of trying to concentrate or focus our attention. Okay? And one is counting the breath. So instead of looking at a lighted candle or a dot on the wall or what, you can start counting. So 1, 2, you count your breath. So that is one strategy. Another strategy is imagining this is a very nice example from Dr. Sue Morter. He said, try this strategy. As you breathe in, you imagine the white, golden white light coming from the head down to your belly, and then going, as you breathe out, it goes down the depth of the earth. So imagine the white light coming down there. No, I like this. And then as you breathe out, imagine that light going through your channel down to the earth. And then as you breathe in again, you imagine that light coming from the ground, from the earth, up to your spinal, up to the up, and then push it. That is the breathe out. So imagine that, just like that, flowing. Yeah. So it's another strategy to to divert the attention of the monkey mind to your current reality. Yeah. Another is guided meditation. So I like guided meditation. I have been listening to so many different perspectives of guided meditation. Some I like, some I don't. So last year, I collected my favorite meditations, and I did it for myself. So I listened to my own voice. You can also do it. So I will share you some of mine, and it's up to you. If you are resonate with it, you can do it for at least 21 days. Okay? How to calm the mind. So there's guided meditation for that, and there's guided meditation on how to achieve wealth and abundance mindset. So I have a different one. Although I listened to so many, and then when I did not resonate with that, I made my own. So that's what I'm also recommending for you, because at least it's tailor-made to your belief and to your strategy and to your personality. So that's also my highly recommendation. Guided meditations uh, for calming the mind, etc., etc. So I'll be sharing you mine after we discuss all about meditation. And if you could resonate with it, go ahead and see for yourself the difference, the value, before you continue. Yeah. What are some signs that you are actually fe- feeling some kind of alignment of body, mind, and spirit? You would feel that is the result of meditation, maybe after some practices. But then you would soon feel some kind of non-physical realm. Non-physical realm. Okay? Like a physical feeling of detachment. Detachment from time, from space. Like uh, you are detached from reality. The feeling of some kind of numbness or suspension of gravity. You feel like floating. That I really experienced that. Or soothing. There is some kind of peace and stillness that is beyond understanding. That's really one of the benefit I also experienced. And then that sense of freedom and bliss. What is bliss? It's extreme joy or happiness. That is bliss. So, be patient with yourself. Be understanding. Be compassionate to yourself. Love yourself. Persist doing it, because that is the process. It's always messy in the beginning. For any skill learning or anything you do, it's always messy in the beginning. Then as you progress, you become better and better. You become an expert, then you become masters. So this is a gradual change. There has to be a gradual change. Like they said, you may not be great, but you start to be great by doing step one. So, prepare yourself and imagine for yourself what strategy would fit you. Close with kindness to yourself. Remember, persistence, consistency, and discipline will soon bring you the results you have always dreamed of. So, thank you for watching to the end. Please like the button below, subscribe to my channel because it is my dream to bring out a video every week just to help people who could resonate with me. So, thank you and see you next video.